right, I'm live. Hello. Happy Monday. It is the final day of February, and that means month-end money review time. If you are new to me and City Girl Savings, I have been doing these month-end money reviews for the past 3 years, maybe 4. And basically, on the last day of the month, I take some time to review my budget for the month, review my spending for the month, and any progress I made towards my savings goals for the month. And then I share it with you. I do this, 1, to hold myself accountable, but 2, to inspire you to do the same kind of review for your money. Now, if you are not budgeting, if you're not tracking your spending, if you are not saving, these are things that absolutely need to happen so that you can improve and grow in your financial situation. So start with those things before you do any type of review. But once you get those things in place, you actually want to make sure that things are going the way they're supposed to. And that's essentially what I'm walking you through here today. Now, I have plenty of videos from previous months. I also have some how-to videos to do your own month-end money review, so definitely check that out. But I am going to dive in with my February information. All right, so I track my spending. I have my budget set at the beginning of every month. Now, one thing that I also like to keep in mind is how much money went in versus how much went out. So for the month of February, I was actually functioning in a profit, meaning I had more money coming in than going out, which is always a good thing. That's kind of number one, right? If we cannot manage what we have coming in and we're constantly spending more than we make, then we're going to end up in debt or without savings. So always want to function in the green or at minimum break even. Now, I did save more than I had originally intended to. And now that I think about it, it's because we're doing a 4-week savings challenge in the City Girl Savings community. So that is why that number is higher. Obviously, that's a good thing. I will always take saving more where I can. My housing expenses were exactly the same. They don't usually change every month. My personal bills were a little bit less than planned, and that's because I pay my car insurance every 6 months. And so this was the 6-month mark. So I made that payment, but I save for it every month. So I was a little bit under budget because I didn't have to save that money because I already had it saved. And then I'll start fresh for next month, saving that again so I can be in this position again. So it's rare for me to come in under budget in the personal bills category, but I'll take it. Groceries. Now, this is a category that is usually always, on track, but I was over budget because I bought a 5-day juice cleanse for my boyfriend and I. And because that means we won't be eating for a week, I track it under my groceries category. So I was over budget there. Transportation, I was over budget. I had one extra gas fill up than I had planned for, so nothing too crazy. Meals out, I was over budget. I had a fun weekend in Dallas celebrating one of my good girlfriend's birthdays, and it just cost more than I had wanted it to. So that definitely contributed. But outside of that, I did order a little bit more takeout than I did last month. I will say this is a better month compared to like months in 2021. So I'm happy about that. I donated exactly what I had intended to, so I'm good there. Fun spending, I spent more than I wanted to or even planned to. I bought a few new pieces of clothing, so that took me over the edge, and got my lashes done, but I budget for that. So, this is what it was. I got my lashes done, but with lashes, at least for me, I do regular fills on a consistent basis. And then every now and then I need a major fill just to kind of get me back to 100%. And so those appointments come maybe every 3 or 4 months, and it happened in February. So that caused that category to spike. I did contribute to my Roth IRA this month, and I did put some money aside for travel. I'm taking a trip to Italy for my birthday this year, and so I'm trying to scramble as much money as I can in preparation for that trip before I start actually booking everything. We're not going till late August, early September, so still time, but saving for it now. So all in all, February was not a terrible month. I think there are definitely things that could have been better. And as I move into March, this juice cleanse is not only going to kick me in gear from a health and diet perspective, but also from a financial perspective. I'm not going to be spending any money on food or coffees this week. And I'm really going to have that kind of kick me into gear for the rest of the month. I'm going to try my best not to spend any money on food or coffees or things that I don't need. I do have my brother's birthday this month, so I know I'll be spending money on that. But outside of that, I really do want March to be kind of a low-key month, so that's going to be my goal. So there you have it. There's my budget, spending, and progress for the month of February. Check me out same time next month, well, the end of next month, and I will share with you how I did for March. Thanks for tuning in, and drop a comment to share if you do your own month-end money review. I would love to know. Have a good day, everyone.